Hi there. So last year, surprisingly enough, I was at the Oakville office and wearing the exact same scrubs that we talked about constipation. And today I want to talk about diarrhea. Yes, it's gross, it hurts, and nobody wants it. So, what are some things that we can do naturally to help relieve diarrhea? So, here's the first thing. As a naturopath, we don't necessarily want to be stopping it because sometimes we have diarrhea for a reason, but other times it's due to excessive irritation of the gut lining, anxiety. It can be caused by food sensitivities. And so when it's those situations, then we want to stop it because it's becoming irritable and inflamed and painful versus if we have an infection. So if you have an infection like salmonella, let's say, or C. difficile, we have diarrhea for a reason, and that's to eliminate the infection. So first and foremost, know why you're treating yourself. What is the root cause of the diarrhea before you go into stopping it. But if it's because of food sensitivities or gut lining irritation or having a very anxious personality, let's say you just finished a test or you have a test coming up, you have a budget meeting, you have different types of stressors in your life, and you have a bit more diarrhea. Well, in those cases, let's discuss treatment options. First and foremost, you want to remove or reduce the trigger. And so for test anxiety, there's only so much you can do around that, but other than finishing the test. However, we can help calm the body down, help get our body into that parasympathetic nervous system using nutrient therapy or clinical nutrition to really just get us into that Zen mode. Now, it's absolutely important to do some mindfulness practices, whether that's doing a meditation app on your phone or doing some hypnotherapy tracks, anything just to unplug and let the body calm. This is extremely important when it comes to digestion because digestion really only happens when we're in that parasympathetic nervous system and not activating our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight and flight response. Okay, so nutritionally, I really like using our Relax Max powder. I'll grab that. And the reason why I like this is because it's a blend of different nutrients that help bring the body back into that calm mode. It helps the nervous system, and that's L-theanine, magnesium, GABA, taurine, and inositol. You may also want to add something like a glycine or some herbs and adaptogens, lavender, ashwagandha, rhodiola. There's many things out there that you can help just to alleviate some of that stress on the gut. Next, so oftentimes when somebody's experiencing significant diarrhea, we want to support the gut lining and reduce any potential food triggers. So here at the Oakville office, we do a lot of times a 7-day detox. So this is our detox powder. And I myself am on day number 2 of this detox. And so it's different than the regular detox. You're not going to be hovering over the bathroom. It's not about eliminating everything out of your body. What this detox is about is providing the body with the proper nutrition as well as protein. So there's a multivitamin in here. And then we have some supporting herbs. So the herbs that we have that help support the gut would be flaxseed, L-glutamine, N-acetylcysteine, ginger, and there's one more. And we have some protease enzymes, which are excellent at just supporting that gut. So that's the detox powder. And what we do is we have you consume 3 shakes, 2 scoops of this in cold water 3 times a day, along with any above ground green vegetable, oils, coconut-based products, and avocado-based products. And so what we're doing there is removing the majority of all the food sensitivities. So what are the top food sensitivities that I see in the office that can cause diarrhea? That would be eggs, gluten, and dairy. Those are the most common. And then some people are very sensitive to rice and corn and soy. But everybody has their individual food sensitivities. For myself, I cannot do red bell peppers. They're just super inflammatory for me. So at our office, we do run a food sensitivity test that we can hash out what foods are more irritating or inflammatory specifically to you. Next, if you're going through a lot of diarrhea, you need something to patch up your gut. Give it some demulcents. So demulcents are very important because they coat and provide the mucus lining that essentially alleviates or relieves it from irritation. And so my favorite go-to for that is glutalamine. You can use just a regular glutamine powder if that's easier for you. But the reason why I like this one is because it has licorice root and aloe vera added to it. And so why is that important? I find aloe vera is very soothing to the gut, very cool. Especially when we have diarrhea, we're very inflamed and hot, red hot. And so that one's very important. And then licorice root is a very, very strong demulcent. So that's going to, again, help us with that mucus barrier. And then L-glutamine is a very, very important powder that's needed to help essentially patch up any holes, any damage that's occurring in your gut from the irritation, from the inflammation, whatever's going on. And so 1 scoop of this, up to 2 scoops a day. So you want to look around probably about 5 grams of the glutamine. Your 3 shakes, and then your Relax Max if you're feeling really agitated, anxiety, stress. A couple of these a day too would be helpful. And there you are. Those are my go-tos for treating diarrhea. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I hope this video was helpful.